Today, I'm playing 99 Nights in the Forest, and I will build the strongest and safest turret AFK base. It will have layers of defense to annihilate all of the cultists, an automatic food farmer, an AFK room to survive over 1,000 days, and watch until the end because using my tips and tricks, you will be able to survive infinite days. So if this video helps you, subscribe to our channel for more base builds, and let's just get straight into it. Alright, we are back with another video, and I will be building the strongest turret AFK base. So for that reason, I did abandon my baby, and I will be rocking the new 6-star engineer class. So right off the bat, we do have ourselves a turret, but I'm not going to place it down just yet. Also, I did end up using one of my alien flames, so we are guaranteed the alien invasion. So hopefully we get ourselves a laser cannon or a ray gun out of those UFO ships. I mean, any ranged weapon will help us out a lot. But as of right now, let's just go ahead and collect our resources because we do have to go ahead and max out this fire. We do have to rescue all 4 of the missing kids. And well, we do have to craft all 4 of the beds to get ourselves the max multiplier. Bam! Fire level 3. So now let's just go ahead and save this kid since we are speedrunning this. Alright, don't you worry, Dino Kid. I will come and save you. But first, I'm just going to place down this turret right over there. And I'm just going to let it do all the work now. And the fire rate on this turret is actually insane. The only thing that kind of sucks is that we can't really pick it up. So once it's placed down, we have to go ahead and remove it. And well, we get ourselves some gears that we can build ourselves some more turrets with. So stay tuned because we will be using the turrets to save all the kids. And then we will go ahead and build ourselves an indestructible base. But as for now, let's just save this kid. Let's loot up the chest. And we got a good axe. We'll take that. Alright, let's drop off my boy right over here. And as you all can see, we do have some gear. So let's throw that in there. And well, now we have ourselves 6 gear. So we can craft ourselves another sentry gun. But the only thing now is that it's going to get more and more expensive as we go. But that's fine because we are going to get plenty of scrap. But since we don't have a weapon, let's just go ahead and kill some bunnies because the pelt shitter should arrive in the morning. Please give me your foot, Mr. Bunny. We gotta speedrun this. Thank you very much. Let's just waste no time, get ourselves a good sack, and then we did get this wolf pelt as well, so let's get ourselves a spear. So we finally have ourselves a weapon now, and we just have to wait for this alien invasion to happen, which is probably gonna be on day 3 or day 5, and then we will be able to get ourselves a ranged weapon, hopefully. Ooh, we found ourselves a fuel canister already, and these elves are probably gonna have to wait a little bit because we don't even have enough coins to get ourselves any ladders or skates. Ooh, we got an alpha corpse over here. That's equivalent to a fuel canister, so I definitely want that. And well, I'm not trying to waste no time, so I'm not gonna bother with these cultists. Oh my gosh, another 2 fuel canisters back to back. All right, let's dump this all in here, and there we go. Fire level 4 already. And well, now let's just go ahead, get ourselves a sundial and a compass, and don't worry about the placement because we can always go ahead and rearrange it when we get ourselves a hammer. But as for now, let's just go ahead and get this Kraken kid. Ooh, I did find myself a leather body, so I'll go ahead and equip that for now, but hopefully we find ourselves an iron body because that's gonna be so much better. Perfect. We did find the kid's cave, so let's place down this turret, and oh my gosh, there's so many monsters here. Let's just keep moving in circles, and they should all be dead in no time, hopefully. And the turret's doing all the work, so all we have to do is just run. And there we go. We got ourselves the key. Let's throw it in there. Let's pick up this pelt because it might be handy. And thank you for saving me, Mr. Turret. So let's just go ahead, save this kid. Is there a chest? Yes, there is. We got ourselves a rifle? Oh my gosh, we're definitely gonna need that. And before we head back home, I do want to pick up all these steaks because we need some food if we want to survive. And then of course, I'm gonna remove this and just pick up the gears. Alright, let's dump this all in the middle. There we go. All of our food is cooked up. And well, now we're sitting at 27 gears. So we can just go ahead and craft ourselves another 2 sentry guns. But now, as you all can see, the price is 20 gears per sentry. So this is gonna start getting expensive now, but that's fine. Let's just carry on and loot up some more fuel because we are gonna need a max out this fire as soon as possible. Yo, there is so many fuel canisters out here right now, and we got some rifle ammo. Yeah, we definitely have enough. I got like 12 fuel canisters inside of our sack right now, and there's a mine shaft over here. We're gonna have to come back to loot it up. As for now though, let's just go ahead and mark this stronghold on our map. We will be back here in 7 minutes when it opens up. All right, let's throw everything in here, and there we go. Fire level 5. And since we're here, we might as well get ourselves some skates, and I'll get myself a ladder in case we do find ourselves some elves. Finally, we got these UFO ships falling down, and I mean, they're all falling down in the direction of southwest, so I will be back here to loot them all up. So I'm just gonna type it down, and southwest, we will remember that. All right, we have arrived, and there are 2 bears over here, but I'm pretty sure we just need 1 sentry. So I'll place 1 down for now, and let's just see how much damage it does. Are you kidding me? They got out of the range. Let's just go ahead and get them to come back right over here, and this should be a piece of cake. We just gotta get them to come over here and let the sentry do all of the work. Come on, sentry, get rid of him. Thank you. Get in the sack, my boy, and we got a ruby chest. I mean, we got ourselves a riot shield that actually might be useful for this run. All right, let's just dump this all over here, and we kind of missed, but let's just go ahead and reorganize this. All right, we got 67% on our level 5 fire right now, but let's just go ahead and max it out real quick. Ooh, we did find ourselves an iron body, so I'll use that, but boy, do we have a kingdom below us, so I'm gonna have to do this quick. Let's just take out a riot shield and make a run for it. We're gonna need to get ourselves a flashlight as soon as possible. All right, thankfully there is a church over here, so let's just loot it all up. Oh my gosh, they're all gonna get in. They're all gonna get in. This is bad. This is bad. Let's just make another jump right back in. Let's loot up these 2 bandages, and oh my gosh, I am out of there. All right, we should be good. We should lose them in a little bit. Let's just continue looting up. Let's go. We got ourselves a giant sack. All right, I would say that was an amazing loot run, but first let's just take care of these 2 cultists. Let's dump this cultist gem in there, and same goes for these 2 chairs, and the rest will go straight in the fire. Bam! Fire level 6. So now we should be good to save this last kid. But before we even do that, I do want to get myself some wood rain storages, and I just want to place it around this campfire right over here. There we go. That should be good enough for now. That's just going to be our protection, and that will be part of our base. So we do have 2 extra wood rain storage. We'll drop them down for now, and well, let's just go ahead and save this koala kid now. All right, we have arrived, so I am gonna place down 2 turrets this time, just because there are 6 bears, and well, that's quite a lot. So let's get all of these bears to come over here, and let's get our turrets to do all of the work. But we do have to make sure we take out our shield, or else we might actually die. Come on, turrets, go faster, please, go faster. Our health is going down way too quick. There's just 1 more left. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Let's just throw this key in there, and well, let's rescue this kid, and we got another ruby chest. Come on, please give me something good. Ooh, I'll take a tactical shotgun. We need ourselves an extra weapon just in case. Oh my gosh, how did you get in here? So I will have to go ahead and destroy these turrets, because if I don't do that, no, we don't even have a flashlight. What am I doing? Oh no, we gotta go quick. We gotta go quick. What am I doing? All right, this is gonna be quite tough. We don't even have ourselves a flashlight, so I'm just gonna have to run this one out. Thankfully, with this riot shield though, the deer doesn't do that much damage, so we should be good to survive until we get back to our base. I think we will be good. I'm not sure. Let's just see what happens. Let's go. We made it. We made it. We are good. And well, just like that, we saved all of the kids, so we can start focusing on this base. But we don't have ourselves a strong axe or a chainsaw. So very quickly, let's just go ahead, clear out this stronghold, because there is a ruby chest in here. And well, we also need those 2 cultist gems to get ourselves that last bed. So let's just take our tactical shotgun and speedrun this. There we go. First floor is done. And well, let's just repeat the same thing over and over again at the stronghold. There we go. Second level is done. All right, this is the last stack, and there we go. That was pretty quick. Let's just go ahead, loot up these cultist gems, and out of the ruby chest, we got a thorn body. You know what? We'll still take that. And of course, I'm gonna need myself some diamonds, because we are broke. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves this regular bed now, and this good bed, and well, let's place this down as soon as possible, because it's about to be the next day cycle. All right, that should be good enough. Let's give this wolf pelt to the pelt trader, and well, now let's get ourselves a strong flashlight, and then let's give him the bear pelt, and let's get ourselves a strong axe. So now we are fully equipped with a giant sack, a strong axe, and a strong flashlight. So before we even start building this base, let's just go check out that alien UFO ship. And if I remember correctly, it was southwest. That didn't take too long. We already found ourselves the mothership, so let's get rid of these aliens. And we did get ourselves a laser blueprint. That's actually perfect. We're going to use that as part of our base. And we got ourselves a ray gun, so I'll definitely take that. And I do want to go inside of this mothership, but before we even do that, let's just find this other UFO ship. Oh, that didn't take too long. It's literally right next to the other one. And well, the aliens here are already dead, so let's see what we got. We got ourselves another ray gun, but let's just go ahead and enter this UFO ship now. All right, we are here, but let's just just get rid of these guys. And let's scan. Oh my gosh. Why does it always do that? It always scans the first alien it sees. It's never the alien elite. And well, now let's just repeat the same process, but this should be pretty easy. We just got to get rid of these guys. They're going to spawn behind us and then in front of us. And this part is pretty easy as well. We just got to get rid of all of these aliens. And well, we can ignore the aliens on top because we just got to drag that guy over there. And once this door opens up, let's just go ahead and loot up this alien chest. And we got ourselves alien armor. You know what? Oh wait, what? We can't even equip that. I completely forgot, but Thorn Body is way better than that armor. Alright, so we're back at the base. Let's just go ahead and get all of these beds now so we can get ourselves this giant bed. And well, we need ourselves 20 more logs for this last bed. So let's just get that very quickly. Alright, so with that, we do have 20 more logs. Let's get ourselves this old bed. And well, now, as you all can see, we have all of the beds and we saved all of the kids. So we are ready to start building our base. But for that, we are going to need a lot of log walls. And well, very quickly, the furniture trader is out. So let's pay him a visit. All right, my boy, what do you have for us? So he doesn't really have much for now, but we'll just buy a couple things that will be good inside of our base. And since we're already here, let's save this little elf. All right, my boy, give me something good. And we got ourselves a blowpipe. I'm not even gonna bother with that. So let's just go ahead and chop down some trees now for some logs. And let's just rearrange this base a little bit because it's a bit disorganized. Alright, so that took a while, but we just planted all of our saplings. And well, we are sitting at 168 logs now. So let's just buy out some log walls and let's start building out this base. So we are going to be building an AFK base. So I do have to keep in mind that we do need a lot of space. So let's just go ahead, start it over here, and let's just start going around this base. And I think 7 wide should be good enough over there. But now let's just start to close it off over here. So we'll close it off right over here and let's just go all the way around. So this is how the base is looking like right now with all of those log walls. And we are gonna have ourselves 2 entrances so that we can place down some sentries, and well, we'll see how much damage it really does. But as for now, I do think it's time for us to remove this, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, that looks a bit better now because we do have some more space, and well, the turrets will have more ground to cover with. So I'll just place down these storages just against these walls over here so that we can go ahead on top and just peek the corners. Alright, our trees grew in once again, so let's just get some more log walls. There we go, they're all planted. And well, now we're sitting at 182 logs, so let's just buy some more log walls. And well, now we can just continue our base, but let's just go ahead and remove this one because that's going to be our little entrance. And then we're just going to place 2 more log walls right over here. And well, now we're going to start to close in this base. There we go. That is looking beautiful. But you know what? I am going to go ahead and get rid of 1 more layer of the log walls so that we do have more space to work with these turrets. Alright, so this is how it's going to look like on both sides. We're going to have a little entrance right over here so that when the cultists do spawn in, they'll have 2 options to pick. Either that side or this side. But over here, we still haven't gotten enough wood. And then we'll just place down this turret right in the middle if we can. Right over here should be perfect. This is actually going to cover a lot of ground. And then let's just get ourselves another turret because we can place one down right in the middle. This is a good spot for this turret right over here. And the last turret is going to go right over here. But let's just go ahead and wait for these trees to grow in. And then we will build the defense over here. But I mean, as for now, let's just go ahead, place down a lightning rod because it is raining right now. And well, now I'm just going to go ahead and collect some scrap because we are missing quite a ton right now. So that was a pretty good scrap run. We're sitting at 118 now. And we are sitting at 194 gears, so we can get ourselves a bunch of sentries when they do break. Oh, never mind. The cultists are coming right now, so let's just go ahead and see how these turrets hold up. So you know what? We're going to go on free cam and let's just see what happens. So this turret is putting in the work right now, and the cultists are trying to reach me. Yo, this is actually turning out pretty good. I mean, this cultist is trying to be a smarty pants, but hey, he's already dead. So wait, is that all of the cultists? Oh wait, no, there's 2 more cultists, but they're kind of clueless. They're not even making their way inside. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and get them to come inside. You guys can catch me. Yo, where are you guys going? Come over here. Come over here. You guys can come inside. Come on, come on. Don't be shy. And there we go. We did nothing and these turrets put in all of the work. So I would say the turret placement is actually really good. But stay tuned because we can still place down another turret right over here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're sitting at 167 more logs. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves another 5 log walls. And let's just waste no time and let's just do the same thing that we did on the other side. There we go. It's completed on this side. Let's craft ourselves another turret. And let's place it down right in the middle. There we go. Our base is completely fortified with these turrets now. And well, I would go ahead and place down some more turrets. But the only problem with this class is I think the limit is only 3. Yeah, the limit is only 3, so we're gonna have to go ahead and just replace them when they do break down. And this is actually perfect timing now because since we are starving, let's just go ahead and build ourselves our AFK room now. So we will be building our AFK room and our auto food farmer. So for that reason, I will go ahead and just buy out 7 farm plots. Oh my gosh, we reached day 99 in 75 minutes. But let's just go ahead and build this auto stew farmer now. Alright, let's start by placing down this wood grain storage right over here. And well, now I'm just gonna go ahead and place down all of our farm plots over here. There we go. That's all 7 stacked up. And well, we do have ourselves a crock pot. So let's put that in the middle. And well, now what you want to do is just make sure that you close off this base completely. There we go. That should be good enough for you to get inside of the base and get outside of the base. There we go. That's looking pretty good right now. The base is coming along. Since we do have some furniture now, we can just go ahead and place it all down. Alright, so it is nighttime. Let's just make our way inside of this little room right over here. And the cultists are coming out. So very quickly, let's just go on free cam mode. And well, I just want to see how this turns out. So we'll just stay like this and let's just see what happens. Alright, where are these cultists? Okay, the cultists are coming in. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully they don't stack up and jump up on top. Mr. Cultist, why aren't you guys coming in from the front? Oh no, okay, what is happening? What are these goofs doing? They should be coming over right now, but they're not coming over. So you know what? We're gonna have to go ahead and just bring them inside for now. I'm just gonna take out my right shield and let's just go ahead and go in circles all around. Oh boy, they won't be able to survive for that long. But that's not all of the cultists, so let's get all of them to come over. Oh wait, someone else made his way inside, but I mean, he's kind of dead already. Reload with rifle ammo, but how do we reload this with rifle ammo? I don't understand. Okay, I'm not sure how this works because it's telling us to reload it with rifle ammo. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to remove these sentries and then just rebuild them because I'm not sure what's happening right now. So let's pick up all of these gears, throw them straight in the grinder, and we are sitting at another 134. So let's just craft ourselves some more sentry guns. And well, we have 6 in our inventory now, but we can only place down 3 at a time. So we'll place down one right over there, and the last one will go right in the center over here. There we go. The base is brand new once again. Alright, let's just get ourselves an oil drill now because we will need to keep this fire going later on. But I mean, as for now, I do want this campfire to die out. So we're just going to place our oil drill right over here so that the oil barrels fall straight inside of this little pond. And I mean, we are starving now, so let's just go ahead and cook ourselves some stews. But there seems to already be some stews, so let's pick it all up. And well, there we go. We got ourselves an automatic stew farmer now. All we have to do is take all of these carrots and just dump it down straight in the middle right over here. And then it's just going to cook us up unlimited stews. Alright, so I think it's time to give you all a tour of our base. So this is what it's looking like. We have 2 entrances, but we're just gonna go in through the front over here. So as you all can see, it says do not enter. So please do not enter if you are a cultist, because you will get annihilated within a few seconds. So you can enter in right over here, and well, as you enter in, there is a sentry gun right over here. So you won't be able to make it that far because the second you get inside of the range, it will start shooting you. Anyways though, this is what our base is looking like right now. So on the left, we do have our auto stew farmer. So as you all can see, we already have a bunch of stews already cooked up. And well, we can also AFK inside of this room. All we have to do is just control lock and we can make our way inside with our little deer buddy. And this is where we are going to be AFKing inside of when this campfire runs out. But as for now, let's just continue on with this tour. Over here, we have ourselves another sentry gun. So if any cultists do make it inside of the base, they have another sentry gun to deal with. And then over here, we got ourselves Santa's sleigh But most importantly, we got one of the kids trapped up in the back over here. So don't give him any attention because this boy has not moved at all. So over on this side, it's pretty much the same thing on the other side, but we don't have ourselves a sign over here. Instead, we do have ourselves a laser defense over here. And well, we were only able to get ourselves one, so we can only place down one. And then over here, there's not really much. Over here, you can just sit down and just relax. If you're playing with some friends, then you guys can just have like a little party going on over there. But yeah, that's our base over here. But stay tuned because we are going to test out this little AFK room when this fire runs out. And well, when another cultist raid happens, I do want to test out our sentry guns once again, because we do have another 4 in our inventory, so we're just gonna place them down whenever they break. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on buying some more furniture until our fire runs out or if a cultist raid happens. Alright, so as you all can see, we are getting raided tonight, so let's just see if anything does happen. Let's see if any of the cultists do make their way inside. So we do have one cultist right over there. He hasn't made his way inside just yet, but he is about to. Oh wait, never mind. I think he's leaving. I think he saw the turret and he was like, oh hell nah, we are not going inside. But I mean, that's fine. We'll just let the cultists stack up for now because our fire is about to run out. And well, if you're wondering where I am hidden right now, well, I'm hidden inside of this little AFK room right over here. And I also did place down a log wall just in case if the cultists do somehow end up hitting me. But with this log wall right over here, they should not be able to hit me. Anyways though, let's just wait for this fire to run out because it seems like these cultists are not making their way inside. So we are on day 140 right now, so stay tuned as the days go up. Alright, so our fire has completely gone out. So that means the deer is going to be hungry every single night now. And we can always just go ahead and just refill this fire. But I do want to test out our AFK base at nighttime. And I want to see how these turrets actually work when the campfire is out. So let's make our way back inside of our little base right over here. Let's put down a wall so the cultists can't get inside. And well, now let's just patiently wait. Alright, so as you all can see, it is nighttime now. So the deer should be coming out. Or actually, I don't think he's going to come out because we are actually registered as if we are inside of a building. So he's not going to come out, I think. Yeah, he is not coming out. I think we're completely safe, but these cultists are not making their way inside. So it seems like we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. This cultist is still deciding if he wants to make his way inside. So yeah, I guess in the meanwhile, I'm just going to go ahead, just pick up all of these carrots once again and just keep making myself some stews and just keep on surviving for as long as possible. Alright, so as you all can see now, me and Dear Buddy made it to day 300. Well, actually, we're over day 300. So let's just go ahead and very quickly, before I even go out there, let's just go on free camp and let's just see if anyone died. So it seems like only one cultist got shot up from these turrets because the rest of the cultists are just stacking up on top of each other. So, I mean, today is gonna be the day where they all get murdered by our turrets. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to go ahead and go back to over here. Let's take out our hammer. Let's pick up this log wall. But let's just be careful because it is about to turn nighttime in a little bit. But first, get rid of him. Good job, boys. And well, now I'm just very quickly going to make my way to get those oil barrels over there. Let's light up this fire. But the second we do that, all the cultists are going to come chasing up after us. I'm just going to take out my right shield. Let's go make a run for it real quick. Let's just pick up 2 barrels. That's all we need for now. And let's make our way back inside. And well, I'm just gonna dump 1 in for now, and let's let all the turrets do all of the work. Yeah, messed them up. Oh my gosh, this is actually insane. I'm doing absolutely nothing. And is that all of them? Okay, I think we got a decent amount, but I don't think that's all of the cultists just yet. And as you all can see, this one needs to be rebuilt, so let's remove that for now. Let's pick up all of these gears, and well, we do have another 4 turrets, so we have an endless supply. So I'm just gonna place this down right over there. Let's throw the gears in there, and well, let's just get the rest of the cultists to come up after us. Come over here, boys. Come over here, and make your way in through the front, please. So now we're just gonna wait for them to come in, and oh my gosh, they are gonna get melted. There's no way they're gonna survive this. Come on now. Yeah, come on, come on. We have 20 more bullets on this turret. There we go. They're all dead once again. This is actually pretty overpowered, but the only thing that sucks is that they run out of ammo fairly quickly. But I mean, it's fine because we can always just replace them down. And how many gears do we have left now? So we have 50, so we can buy ourselves another turret. Let's just go ahead and do that. This guy just hopped the fence, but I mean, he's already dead. He didn't even survive for that long. How many cultists are left? So there seems to be a couple more cultists out there, but I mean, they're not making their way inside. Let's just try to get the rest if we can. The cultists with the crossbows are not going to follow us at all. So I'm just going to sit here by the fire, and well, all of the cultists will die just like that. Look at that. So it's safe to say that the cultists cannot make it through. The only problem is that they do have to get reloaded with ammo. Like this one, we already have to reload, which kind of sucks because we just replaced it. But I mean, it's fine. We can just go ahead, place another one down just like that. Pick up all these gears. Let's dump it all in there once again. And well, we can buy ourselves another sentry gun. So that wasn't too bad, but eventually we will end up with 0 turrets. So let's replace this one as well. And the cool thing about this class is that we also get pieces of metal every single time a cultist dies. So we only got 3 pieces of scrap. Actually, no, we got more. There's a bunch of bolts on the ground, but that's going to be annoying to pick it all up. So let's just pick up all of these cultists once again, and let's try to make it to day 500. If we can make it to day 500, that means this base was a success. So as you all can see, we made it to day 500 now. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just grab our hammer. And oh my gosh, okay, it looks like some of the cultists did die from our turrets, but the turrets still have some ammo left in them. So I think not all... Oh my gosh. What was this guy doing? Anyways, though, it seems like the cultists are coming inside now, so I'll just let all of my turrets do the work. But this one does need to get reloaded. So we'll just go ahead, remove this. We'll place down another turret down, and well, that's the last one for now. And well, it seems like so far we've been pretty safe inside of this base. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take this oil barrel, dump it in there, because it is gonna turn nighttime very soon. And then, well, I'm just gonna go ahead, take out my shield, and let's just attract all of the cultists. So let's get all of the cultists on this side as well. And well, now we're just gonna go inside of our base, and let's just see how this unfolds. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, look at that. They are getting annihilated. Are you kidding me? 2 of our turrets ran out of ammo. And let's place down another turret right over there. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh, that turret is putting in the work. It's about to get rid of all of the cultists any second now. And I think that's all of the cultists. Well, that's pretty much all of our sentries. And as you guys can see, there is a huge mess at our base. And I mean, there's still a couple more cultists. They didn't get rid of all of them, only because the crossbow cultists weren't really chasing up after us. But hey, I think it's safe to say that we built one of the most deadliest AFK bases. We could probably survive for much longer if we really want to, but I'm not gonna lie, I am way too tired to do that, and I am trying to go to sleep. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please drop a like because that helps out a lot. And well, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!